Hello guys, welcome to the next video in my Endgame series. Last time we got the Eldritch Voidstone and now we've moved on to the second Voidstone, the Originator Voidstone. For this we have to defeat the Incarnations of Fear, Neglect and Trauma, I believe. And the first boss right here is the In the Moment of Loneliness. I can show you how this boss fight works. This is the Incarnation of Neglect. And to get here, I think I explained this last time already, but you just have to follow Eagon's questline a bit, complete a few maps, and then defeat the mini-boss, and then Eagon will open up the portal to this boss fight right here. So the very first thing is that there are these lasers, you can just dash over them, and then he's going to shoot these projectiles at you. I recommend moving in a circle around him, and then most of his attacks should just miss.
Patience is a mercy, intangible pain.
Now he also has this laser right there. Then you can also just dash over him and he should miss. When he says Intolerance, it's usually the big AoE slam. So just dash out of there.
Providence. Erase.
And he can also summon these sentinels.
Intolerance.
Another thing is when he does his laser, there's going to be some cold debuff on the ground, and that can slow you a little bit, so don't really stay on that. Sometimes it's fine, but usually it can slow you down. Like right here I'm chilled.
Patience is a mercy.
And then try to dodge the lasers when they come up. Sometimes it's a little difficult because he can shoot the projectiles at you while also doing the laser. But it's not too bad if you get hit by the laser. Move out, big slam attack again. Just focus on his voice lines.
I am not the aim.
Yeah, he charges up, as you can see. This is a very big slam attack.
Patience is a mercy.
Just move out when you see all of the ground cold thing. Okay, there's a lot of lasers right now.
You
Have to focus.
from faded. Erase.
Yeah, he can also have these projectiles falling from the sky.
Providence.
Most of the attacks in this fight can just be avoided by looking at the ground and then moving out of any areas that look differently.
Providence. Irrevocable thought.
But as you can see, this boss is going to die soon, and he was pretty easy. This fight is, I think, just 3 or 4 attacks you really have to look out for, and then he's completely fine. Especially with a build like this where you can just throw down your totems and then focus on dodging. It's very comfortable. And now I'll see you in the next boss fight. Okay guys, I'm back with the next boss, Moment of Trauma.
Another memory. An innocent moment between parent and child, distorted by the chaotic nature of the Atlas.
Father, what are you doing?
What have you done, foolish girl? All things said.
Yeah, and there's always a little bit of story before these fights.
Consumed by fear.
And now for this fight right here, it's going to have these. Okay, so this is his spear attack, you have to dodge this. Then he's going to throw these big ground debuffs on the ground. It's easy not to send in. For his spear attacks, it's pretty slow, so you can just walk around him or dash.
We become ourselves at a preordained.
Again for his spear, you can just walk.
Consumed by fear.
And then he's going to spawn some more fire debuffs. And there's his laser. Usually if you have a room you can just walk around him, however right there he was in the corner and there's a lot of fire debuff on the ground. So I had to kind of like run away in a distance.
Rapture of the mind.
There's the laser again. And also dash through it.
Consumed by fear. We become ourselves at a preordained moment.
But this is one of the easier fights, especially in this quest chain. First and second fight, Incarnation of Fear, and the first one we did, these are both pretty easy. But the third and final one, there's some mechanics that you really need to know. And the third fight is quite a bit more difficult than these two. However, as you can see, I'm not really doing a whole lot here, and he's just dying. So this should be not that hard of a fight. As long as you just don't stand in these fire debuffs, but I think it's pretty manageable. Maybe if you're on a melee build, it's a little bit annoying because you have to get in close range. But as you can see, this is a pretty easy fight. So I will see you again when I have the third fight, because that's actually a difficult one, and then I will explain the mechanics there. Okay guys, and now we are at the last boss, Moment of Reverence, and this boss right here is the most dangerous, the most difficult. I'll do my best to explain all of his mechanics. There's not a lot of mechanics, but some that you just have to know to do the fight.
Edge of a new tomorrow for one and all. Nothing is secure within the reality of torment. In the depths
Right,
of the mind,
so this first attack right here is going to shoot out some bolts, and then you have to let them hit you, and then kind of walk away. I like doing this at the edge of the arena, because they are going to stay there and just be a ground debuff. But here, okay, actually I have to say outside, but this was the other attack. Let's don't stand in. Anyways, for these balls right there, you kind of just want to have them away, because if they were in the middle of the arena, it would be kind of annoying. Again, now just get outside, don't stay inside the circle here. And now this is the Roses phase of this boss. It's going to do one more debuff attack, and again I'm going to try to deposit them at the end of the arena. And now he is invulnerable, and I have to collect the roses. There's a red rose, bring it to him, and then a blue rose should spawn. Okay, it's over there. And then I take it to him again. He's going to get stunned, and now I can damage him again. And while all of this is happening, you have to dodge the projectiles that come towards you. Now for this attack you have to stay in the middle. You can fuse the other one with this one when I stayed in the AoE. And also I like to stay behind him at all times. For this attack, just dash over it and stay behind him, because he's going to do a dash. All of his attacks come from the front, so staying behind him will just be a lot better and avoid a lot of attacks. Now again, okay, I have to get outside, and then explode them at the end. Now we have to get inside of the AoE again. And another Rose's face.
means to an end.
Okay, get out of there. And now there's also these like fire spirals all across the arena. You can really take your time here, because he's not really attacking you other than the projectiles you have to dodge. And then we can damage him again. For these fire spirals, obviously you want to stay out of them. Then dash over this attack. And be sure to not stay in front because of the laser there.
Means to an end. Hubris, unyielding. In the darkest part of your mind, there is untold power. Means to an end.
Right. And now he's probably going to do another Rose's face. He's just kind of up cocking right now. Yeah, sometimes he starts the invulnerability phase and then does some other attacks. So always be careful. And here he's going to add these shooting projectiles. Again, I am just going to take my time. Take the rose to him. Then wait for the blue rose. Okay, over there. And there we go.
Is an illusion made real. Consequence. The Atlas is everything we see and everything we do not. In the depths of her mind, she wholly reforged him. Awaken.
Okay, so now this is 2 attacks at once. Sometimes you have to be a little careful there. Especially if you... Sometimes you can get the attack with the AoE balls during his Rose's phase, and there you really have to be a bit careful because you don't want this brown debuff in the middle during the Rose's phase. That's going to annoy you a lot. And now we've defeated the last boss and gotten our second Voidstone. That's very nice. Now we have to watch a little bit of story right here, but we can already socket in this second Voidstone. And next episode I'm obviously going to show you how to get the third one. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to go into Atlas, I don't want them to talk over my outro. So thank you for watching, guys. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. And then next episode, obviously, as I said, I'm going to show you the third Voidstone. And then thank you for watching and goodbye.